And welcome to the Smoke and Mirrors Podcast, your destination for the latest in streaming, movie news, and reviews. We are your hosts, Rob, Dave, and Triz. Okay, so this week we're going to give you an update on what's happening with the Alec Baldwin trial in Nevada or wherever they are. Casting news for actors from Tessa Thompson all the way through to Mickey Rourke, even though I don't know what Mickey Rourke is doing these days. God knows what plans there are for a new Sherlock Holmes film, and uh, you know what Blumhouse is going to do over there with the what's his face James McAvoy. It's a nice
Mm.
return there for the old McAvoy.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
now let's start the show. Are we in there, fellas?
Yeah, good man. Good.
Mm,
It was had a good weekend, nice and relaxed.
mm,
Mm.
mm.
That was for the first time I got a fuck back there, but like other than that, just chilling, man.
Yeah,
Lazy weekends. How about you?
I just chilled, man. Watched Hell's Kitchen. Just
Raw.
eats up time.
Yeah, yeah. Especially that competition.
Mm.
It's fucking best though.
But
Mm.
it's funny because I don't watch the last episode to see who won. I like the actual competition.
Yeah.
Like I like to see them in the kitchen.
That's when they do the game show right.
Yeah,
The reality show when the actual competition is better than who wins.
when it's skill based.
Yeah, yeah. And
There's no chance
creativity
involved.
based. Oof.
Yeah, there's no chance involved.
Mm.
That's what I like about it. Anyway, so starting off with our casting. So Tessa Thompson has signed on to play Hedda Gabler. I have no idea who she is. It's for Nia DaCosta, who's hopefully going to do this after the Marvels. All right, so Nia is writing it and directing this. Um, who is all right? So it's based on Ibsen's 1891 play, which centers around the daughter of a general who's trapped in a marriage she doesn't want. Mm, seems, yeah.
Seems boring. That's what it seems. It seems
It
like
seems
Nia
boring.
DaCosta's gone for the fucking awards.
It
Like,
seems boring, but we'll see. Like it might be good. If they say general, maybe there's a war or something in there. I don't
Might just be Fist of the North Star. Kenshiro went to go get his wife.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate those fucking period pieces like in the colonial wars and shit like that. Not the colonial wars, the civil wars. I hate those movies.
In the Civil War.
Yeah, I just don't like
Oh,
them.
what? So you don't like the Patriot in that?
The Patriot is good until like
That war
the
was different,
last
actually.
battle.
Yeah, that war
That
was
was the
different. That was the
Revolution
actual
War,
war against where they get to break free from
England.
the UK. Yeah, England.
Yeah,
Anyway, I don't think they set enough like sort of war films in that period, so we don't really get to see too many. The Patriot's the only one that comes off the top of my head, as well as what's his face, Last of the Mohicans.
Hmm.
hmm,
Hmm.
yeah.
But yeah, so Anthony Ramos has, him. He's going to show up. He's going to be a massive star now after Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
His next movie with a T is Twisters. So he's signed on for the remake of I think it's 96 film Twister. Glenn Powell is in there. Glenn, I don't know if they're shooting this here because Glenn Powell is currently here in Australia. I don't know why, but yeah, it's weird. They probably are shooting it here. It might be cheaper.
Hmm.
Yeah, double your money. All right, so it's true. Lilo and Stitch added some new cast members, so I don't know how to say this first name. So Kai Yao
I think it's Kai
Machado,
Hiao.
Kai Hiao Machado is going to play David Kowina, which is the love interest in there for Lilo's sister. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then
Hmm.
Courtney B. Vance is rumored to play Cobra Bubbles, which is cool. I don't think I've ever seen Courtney B. Vance though.
Yeah, he was in Lovecraft. He was the uncle.
Oh,
Mm.
I
Tick's
have seen
uncle.
him then.
Yeah,
Why is it like Bubbles is jacked?
Yeah.
yeah. They could have really got Ving Rhames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it could have been Thingy if he wasn't passed away. Would have been perfect.
Clark Duncan.
Yeah.
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 Like
You
Clark
don't know
Duncan
any
would
big
have
black
been.
men sort of working in cinema today?
They got Travante.
No. That, like he needs to be bigger than him.
Bigger than Travante. Damn.
Yeah.
I was thinking like taller,
Because
bolder.
he's based on Michael Clark Duncan. Who
Yeah.
voiced him?
Tyrese.
Tyrese is a bit old, mate.
Hey, Bubbles had at that point finished up with the FBI and he's actually a fucking what's his face? Home
Ving
Affairs
Rhames.
officer.
Yeah.
Ving Rhames voiced him, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe they'll change that.
I thought Courtney B. Vance wasn't bold enough to play the role, but Courtney B. Vance is a bold motherfucker. Like
Is
in
he?
real life, yeah. I thought he wasn't, and then I seen him on all those red carpets with Angela Bassett. Bold,
Oh.
yeah,
Jesus. It's like the guy who
Yeah.
plays Ned in Spider-Man.
yeah.
Yeah.
That looks weird, and Ned kind of gives me cancer patient vibes.
Because he doesn't have
His
beard.
boldness. Yeah, he has no facial hair. Does he
Doesn't
have
have facial hair.
eyebrows?
Yeah, he's
Or
got
Jacob.
eyebrows.
Yeah, he's got eyebrows.
Okay, all right.
Not
very
alone.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he needs to grow a beard or something. He'd be all right. If he grew a beard, he'd be all right.
Yeah.
All right. So James McAvoy is working with Blumhouse again. So this would be his third picture with them overall.
Yep.
Yeah. This is after Split and Glass, which I actually do want to watch again.
Hmm.
So he's going to star in this movie. It's a remake of this Danish horror film or thriller, really. It's not a horror film called
Yeah.
Speak No Evil, right? So the remake is going to center on a family that takes a dream holiday to an idyllic country house. Let's stay away from those country houses. Only to have the vacation turn into a psychological nightmare. Now it's funny because in the original, the Danish original, there was no supernatural themes within the movie at all. So they're injecting the supernatural into this one. I kind of wish they would have kept this more like, The Strangers or something like that.
Yeah.
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 Is that them houses? I don't like them houses. Give me
It's weird
lights,
that they
man.
would just go to another family. Like you don't know this family, and then you're gonna go there, and then it's like the passive aggressive bullshit, and then it eventually just like they just step it up.
It says that they're going to a house. It's a family vacation. So maybe it's Airbnb. Like we did that. We stayed in someone else's house, B. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. But the original is they go stay with the family.
Oh.
Yeah, like they're Dutch or they're Danish, and they go stay with a Dutch family. Yeah,
Not beef, huh?
yeah. Apparently, and then
Jesus.
but like there's like a real connection there, and then that's why they're like torturing them. It's like the family did something.
Jesus.
You shame me.
Yeah.
All right, so Keanu Reeves and Seth Rogen is going to lead Aziz Ansari's directorial debut. It's a movie called Good Fortune. We have no idea what it's about yet. It's under wraps.
Yep.
So yeah, keep watching.
Lions gets
here
happy.
Yeah. All right, so Michelle Yeoh is going to reprise her role as Emperor Philip Georgiou. Anyway, in Star Trek Section 31. So it's going to be a movie, which is different. Like I thought this would be a TV show. Just all right. So Giorgio runs a secret division of Starfleet, which is cool. I didn't know they had those. And she's tasked with protecting a United Federation of Planets by any means necessary. In the process, she faces the sins of her past as the former emperor of the Tehran Empire from the Mirror Universe, whoever that is. Tell us down in the bottom in the comment section there what they're talking about, because I'm not a big Star Trek man.
All I'm thinking is Guardians of the Galaxy, when Yondu's like, my crew ain't tasted Terran before.
I was going to eat you. Yeah, they're gonna eat me. Yeah.
That's not something that you say to someone.
And why would that be the first thing that people would do? All right, so Juno Temple has there's something about her. Like
Really?
she yeah, but she looks ugly and like attractive at the exact same time. I don't know what it is.
I think it's her spunky personality.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, definitely is. Especially in The Offer. She got me in The Offer, for sure.
Mm.
It's real good in there.
But she's got a key role in Venom 3. So nobody knows what it is. Um but yeah, I'm guessing she's a female symbiote.
Probably.
What's her name? Is it Havoc?
I think
She
so.
yeah, this Venom Carnage Havoc, I think
I thought
she's
Havoc was Riz Ahmed's symbiote.
is he?
I thought so. But
Because
was it
I've seen her.
Anarchy or something? I don't know.
I've seen her, like her design and everything. She's sort of flame colored, just almost leopard. Yeah,
Shit.
she looks pretty cool.
Ah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, with the
Scream.
fuck.
What's her name?
Scream.
Scream.
Could have
She-
sworn that was what's his face's character in Venom 2.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully we're just speculating, but hopefully, it is one of them.
Yeah. Should be good as a villain.
Oh yeah. She could do that. Well, she
Yeah.
is sort of villainy in what's his face? Horns.
Yeah.
Like you almost see her as a villain in there.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. All right, so Adam Driver, he is the rumored front runner, and the rumor is that he's been offered the role already of Mr. Fantastic in the Fantastic Four film. The other piece of that is Austin Butler is rumored to be Johnny Storm. I don't know how they do that. That means
Okay.
I've also I, I think Austin Butler is going to have to keep his hair blonde, to
Mm.
be honest, because I've heard that what's her name from Mission Impossible?
Rebecca
Mac-
Rebecca
Ferguson.
Kirby?
Yeah, she is going to play Sue Storm.
Yeah. I heard she's
Yeah.
rumored as well.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So yeah,
Which means the thing's gonna be black.
which I don't mind.
I don't mind it either, but at the same time, it's a bit on the nose.
What do you mean?
Like just the racial sort of undertones of a black thing. I'm only looking at it from I have no problem with it because I can see past it, and if the actor's good and fucking kills it, they'll probably steal the show. But I'm thinking from the perspective of Disney, you know what I mean? Because they will want to inject some sort of diversity into the casting.
Ben is a engineer in theory, right? When you think about it, he's basically helping them build starships. So he'd be extremely smart. Just he'd be he's a mechanical engineer. He'd be extremely smart mechanically compared to what's his face's book smart Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's just
I
he's
reckon.
outgoing and Fantastic is
Dick.
like introverted. Dick.
Yes.
He will be now that Adam Driver's playing him.
100%.
You're spiritual.
Yeah, I don't mind the black thing. I think it's just a name. I think he's gonna be orange at the end of the day anyway. So
And it's
True.
also Marvel. They'll never actually call him the Thing.
they'll call
They'll
him
be
Ben.
like Thing. Yeah,
Yeah, and that thing.
that's what the villain will say.
Yeah. I kind of wish that Austin Butler was maybe Doom. Actually, I
Ah,
kind of wish that Adam Driver was Doom.
yeah.
Adam Driver would be a much better Doom than he would be a Mr. Fantastic. I can see him as a villain more,
And they
and
can't do
especially a
him,
likable villain.
can't do him just yet. Not just yet. If you've got Kang right now, you cannot do. I can't see a one and done Doctor Doom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They better not.
Well, with all the stuff that's happening with John Majors, if they pivot now and say, well, actually, Doom is going to be the overarching.
Samo did a TikTok on that and said how Marvel should pivot if they do drop John Majors is to have Doom walk into that room and just kill everyone with some sort of like Doom device that kills all the Kangs.
Yeah.
And then he takes center stage as the villain for Secret Wars.
Well, he would control time then,
Yeah.
right? Mm.
But that's like the Secret Wars thing because he like converges all those fucking multiverses.
Mm.
That's why you got all the different Spider-Men all working together. Like, yeah.
I don't know. I'd like Doom to be the next villain. Like
So would I.
he's too good for just a one and done. Like he's just
Yeah.
really good. That plays into the comics as well.
And after Doom, you get Galactus.
That's right. Let's see if they even get there. Anyway, Iger said just maybe two. Maybe we just do two.
Did he even just say, why are we doing a sequel?
God. All right, so Nick Cannon, Alec Baldwin, freshly out of jail, Mike Hatton, Paul Sloan, Mickey Rourke, Till Schweiger, Arnon Nishanian, and Tara Reid are joining this movie that producers are calling Hollywood Heist. So Nick Cannon is going to star as a Hollywood power agent. They should have just got what's his face, Les, but anyway. And he's trying to land Baldwin by telling the story of his client, a movie producer, um, along with a washed-up movie star who's played by Paul Stone, as they race against time to save their latest production when a thief absconds with the film's finances. All right. No.
Get Shorty? Is this Get Shorty?
Yeah.
It seems like he's telling a story, though.
Which they kind of are in Get Shorty. Right? He did what's he? Chili Palmer is telling the story already. When you start. Anyway, so we'll see how that one goes. It's going to be
It's already-
partly shot in LA, in Vegas, Mallorca.
You know, this one's already in the can.
Jesus.
Yeah, they shot this like over the
The
I think the
pandemic.
the autumn or spring break or some shit like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
See how they
Fucking
go.
hell.
It seems like a streaming movie to me, to be honest. So
Yeah.
we'll see. All right. So my last piece of casting is John Boyega. So John Boyega supposedly smoothed out his relationship issues over there with the Disney Star Wars. It's not Star Wars anymore. It's Disney Star Wars.
Star
And
Wars.
yeah, Bra Wars over there, mate. And he's rumored to be making a return to the Star Wars universe. Now, I don't know if the rumors are true, but he is also supposedly who they might recast as Kang. It's my man's.
Can't be mad at that. Boyega
I
is
like it.
solid.
Yeah.
He's taller than what's his face? John Majors.
I think it's Boyega's face that makes him look shorter.
Yeah, but he's tall.
Is
He's
he?
as tall as Harrison Ford. You see him standing next to Harrison Ford. He's as tall as Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford is 6'2".
Shit.
I could have sworn he was like looking up at Harrison Ford.
But he's hunched.
True. It's
The thing
old
is,
Harrison.
You see him looking up at Chewie, but everyone looks up at Chewie.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true. Hopefully, though, I do like Boyega. Be cool.
Yeah, I like him as an actor as well.
I like Boyega. I like what's his face that we just mentioned at the start. What's his name? Trevante Rhodes.
Yeah.
Like these guys, Trevante could have killed this actually.
100%.
Fucking oath. He does villain really, really well as well. John Boyega is 5'9".
Oh,
I don't think
Jesus.
what's his face is too much taller than him though. It wouldn't be that big of a swap, but I'd like to see Boyega's take on something with actual weight. Like if he was given the same roles that fucking what's his face was,
John Majors.
that Majors was, I think we'd see something really, really special.
Mm.
Because he got fuck all in the Star Wars movies. He might have beaten them, but there was bullshit in there. And the fact that they're casting him in the Rey Star Wars movie, he's only going to play second fiddle again. What did they need someone to scream Rey? The only thing that gives me hope about him being in that movie is that in that movie, she's starting up the new Jedi Order.
And he's been training?
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
That's like, and then hopefully she just like, now I must go on a mission. And then he just takes over. You know what I mean? Like,
you're in charge. And you're fine.
What if the start of the movie is exactly like Clone Wars? Amidala comes out of the ship and then just gets killed. That's just Rey.
I've taught you everything I know.
And then it's just Boyega all day, every day on the front of the screen there.
You know what I hate is that George had a plan for those next 3 Star Wars movies, and they just threw it away. Just wiped their ass with it, threw it away.
They really did. And still brought Lucas in to watch the trailer of episode 7. And I was like, did that Ramsey disgusted face?
You know he was watching that movie like that. Like, what is this? You bastardized everything that I built.
I feel bad for him because, like a child, he was like, but none of what I wrote is in the actual script. And they were like, yeah, we just thought we'd change it up. We said we'd take what you outlined as under advisement and didn't make the cut.
Disgusting.
That's fucked up, man.
That's big corporate business, man.
That's
Far
Kathleen
out.
Kennedy. Can you imagine having George as a writing credit on Star Wars? They'd burn the fucking place to the ground.
Yeah. Far out. Dickhead.
All right. So moving into on the radar. So Amanda Burrell, Susan Downey, as well as Robert Downey Jr. were having lunch. And during that lunch, one topic of conversation was brought up, and that was the third Sherlock Holmes movie. And it seems that after this conversation, as well as their push mentality when it comes to getting this off the ground, this is now seeming to be a priority for Warner Brothers, which is really exciting. So we don't have any story just yet, nothing like that, but it seems that this is like moving forward to be something that's happening very soon, which is exciting. I'm fucking pumped for this, man.
Badly. This should have been done ages ago.
Yeah. I usually watch 1 and 2, and it just feels like this would be complete with that third one, but we never get it.
Yeah, just like a little capper or something like that. Something quality, though. Because 1 and 2 were done well. And Dexter Fletcher was supposed to do that third one. But now after Ghosted,
No. Says laughs. No.
Okay, no. But moving on to Netflix, so they've ordered. So the Duffer Brothers were working on a series called The Burrows, and they've now ordered that series to come out. So it was first announced in July of last year, and it falls under the Duffers' overall deal with the streamer, and it's based on an original idea from Addison Matthew. So it unfolds at a retirement community in the New Mexico desert, where a group of unlikely heroes must band together to stop an otherworldly threat from stealing the one thing they don't have, time, which sounds really fucking cool.
It sounds like Cocoon with action.
Going straight to
Why
Zack
is
and
that
Miri.
so wild? Why does that sound so funny? That's the funniest pairing ever. Cocoon, but with action.
That was the elevator pitch. You know, the Duffers went in there with the elevator pitch. Like Cocoon, Yeah. With action. Oh no. It ain't like that.
I just pictured Brian Dennehy coming out of that fucking cocoon with dual SMGs.
They need to have
Fucking
like some
hell.
cool old people though. I
Yeah.
want the Scott Glenn. I want like all those sort of old people. I don't want
I've
frail old people.
I've never watched Cocoon.
Me neither.
Was Don Amici in that one, or was that
Yes, it
Batteries
was.
not included? It was Don Amici. All right.
Don Amici was in there. He was about it. What do you mean? I think that was like laying pipe in that movie and everything.
Wow.
Because they're getting
Jesus.
younger, yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing things
Ah,
that
right.
yeah. They was laying pipe, my friend. Amici was a certified pipe layer.
Fuck, it's wild to think of just old people dropping it low. So the last piece, fuck, I just can't stop thinking about it now. But the last piece of on the radar news. so, so Jack Thorne has set a Lord of the Flies miniseries at BBC One. So this is going to be a 4-episode event series adaptation of the William Golding novel back in '54. So the original book was about a group of British schoolboys who are stranded on like this Pacific island, and then their attempts to govern themselves just went crazy. And they all just regress to a primitive state and like they're getting paranoid about this invisible monster that's trying to get them, and they just go crazy, which is wild. It's like the reverse of evolution, which is crazy.
Yeah, we devolve.
That's the one. I was just trying to figure out the word.
When we get taken away from everything, like everything, technology, everything, we become apes, man. That's what we do. We don't know that we're doing it, but we do it.
Fucking hell.
Got survival instincts, and then you got the impulses of a child. Fucking hell. Like,
Yeah.
I've never watched the original. I've never read the book, and I have brief glimpses of the 1991.
Yeah.
And the only thing I remember is them like basically luring that kid with the
Piggy.
glasses, Piggy, into that little pit thing, and then dropping the boulder on him. And I was just like my empathy levels just like went up, and I was just like, I felt so bad for that.
Yeah. All I think of is the episode of The Simpsons when they get stranded.
That's literally scene for scene in that remake.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they,
Fucking
how
hell.
they please don't be the boy, please don't be the boy. That's exactly how that movie ends. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah. They actually find them. The adults come and find them, and when they do, they're like proper waste men. Yeah, they're like proper, like they look like cavemen.
Fuck.
Painted up, everything. Feathers,
That's crazy.
trees, yeah, using leaves and whatnot for clothes. Yeah, it's crazy. That's what we do, man.
I thought of that.
Fuck no.
What's that movie with Mads Mikkelsen? Valhalla Almighty or whatever it was called? Because that was fucking rough. That
Rising.
Yeah, it's fucking rough, that movie, man.
I was ever only watch up to when he gets on the boat. Now, like I just something happens and I can't watch the rest of it.
Yeah. But that's it for on the radar.
Nice. All right, news and development. So, Amazon has been doing a lot. So they've acquired Brian Otting's script for Never Too Old to Die. So this one looks like a star for Sylvester Stallone to actually lead. And he's got a new deal over there with Balboa Productions as well. So he's going to be doing a lot over there. So story begins with a mysterious murder within a retirement home for spies, and then it sparks a Cold War hero's personal mission to find the assassin living amongst this colorful collection of people who practice deception for a living. So kind of like Red, like in the vein of Red. I don't know if they're going to go more grounded with it or kind of more like sort of hyper surreal. Be awesome if it was grounded.
This is Double T.
Yeah.
Double T?
Yeah.
You know the whole movie was supposed to be like that.
Really?
They changed
In
it.
that that island
He
resort.
was supposed to. He was supposed to. No. From there, it was supposed to be him doing missions
Ah, we're
for the
trying to be
island,
fucking mad.
mate. That's the better movie than what we got.
Yeah, that's true. That is very, very true. I don't want to see him kick a tiger.
No, who wants to see that? But yeah, this is interesting, because MGM is over there as well.
Yeah,
So is Balboa.
yeah.
So is Rocky.
Hmm.
Hmm.
They did talk about possibly doing a Rocky show.
Maybe they hamstring Winkler, and that's what he's working.
Maybe that's the long game,
Maybe
eh?
that's the game.
When they like MGM's like, sorry, Henry. Not Henry, Irwin. Fucking
Oh,
Henry Winkler. Why'd they call the Fonz in here?
because the Fonz is I think it's his son. That's
Damn.
why. That's why the Fonz was on the set of Rocky.
Damn.
Ah.
And he also was in Hell's Paradise, whatever.
Yeah.
Stallone's, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a Galaxy Quest TV show in the works of Paramount Plus. Apparently, Amazon had the rights, and then they just didn't know what to do with the property, and now it's gone back to Paramount, which could be cool. I like the movie. Netflix. Netflix is kind of doing what every other streaming studio is not doing. They're not committing to movie theater releases. So even though they had successes with Knives Out and also Red Notice as well, got a pretty good turnout, they're not committing to releasing movies at the cinemas,
Mate,
which is crazy.
as
I
if I
think it's
don't
a
want to watch Extraction 2 on the
yeah,
biggest screen on the planet.
Fucking
or
oath.
or that Zack Snyder one.
Exactly, Rebel Moon.
Yeah,
Mate,
they could get two
Just-
movies out of that.
yeah, this is where they fall down. Like, we're not asking for every movie,
Yeah,
just your big AAA ones. We know you've got double A and A and B all the way down to Z. We know you got them. You just don't
Yeah.
want to tell us. But just your AAAs, mate. You'll have
Yeah.
like maybe 4 releases a year. Spread them out across the year.
yeah, that'd be smart. But I don't know if it's the cost associated with then doing a wide release or semi-wide release.
They own all those cinemas in the US.
But then also internationally, because Knives Out also came out over here.
Yeah, dude.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it's the cost of of shipping the drives and doing all that. Because
Shipping the drives.
they even stopped their DVD delivery system, which I didn't know they still had, but they were doing that for 25 years. So it looks like it's just cost cutting right now. So Jonathan Majors, big topic in the news right now, being dropped from a whole bunch of shit. Otis Redding biopic, this movie called The Man in My Basement.
Yeah.
His future with Marvel is kind of up in the air. I think Marvel are kind of doing it smart where they're waiting for the results of that trial that's going to happen on May 8th.
Should be doing.
That's right. We don't know what happened. Jonathan Majors and his lawyer says that they got proof, you know what I mean? But no one learns from kind of what's happened. And Justin Roiland just came out of this. And Justin Roiland at that part, he lost basically all of his contacts, and like his friends turned their backs on him, and he lost the contract with Adult Swim. So I'm really hoping things shake out the way that Jonathan Majors comes out clean, because I like the guy as an actor. I like his performances and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know him personally. I don't like
the best thing about that Ant-Man movie was him.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll see what happens. May 8th is the trial, so I wanna know the outcome. We'll report it here when it fucking does happen, because that'll be big news, and no doubt that the following weeks will show you sort of his future in the industry.
Yeah.
Netflix is really cracking down on their password sharing rollouts. We know it was active in Spain, it was active in NZ, and a few other places in Europe, but now it's coming to the US, and no doubt after it hits in the US, it's going to spread to other places.
Yeah.
Um, we know that this now is just straight revenue gaining.
Oh yeah.
Because the guy that was heading it up came out and said it's all about He's like, when people set up their own accounts, we'll see an increase in revenue. But I'm just wondering what sort of reputational damage that's going to do to Netflix, and maybe that's also why they're um, sort of really shuttering down and cutting their costs, because the eventual, when it hits the US and that's the biggest market, what's going to happen? What's the reflex?
Well, it's weird because they have the option for people that have multiple people on their accounts to pay a
Hmm.
little extra if they
Yeah.
are living in a different house. So
Hmm.
for me, I would be paying that as well. So
But you would pay it. What about them O's that one refuse to pay for the extra accounts, right? But then also go, you know what? Fuck Netflix. I'm out completely.
everyone's gonna try and do that. Everyone's gonna be like, well, you know what? I'm gonna cancel my Netflix. And then they
Mm.
realize, oh fuck, my kids watch that baby shark bullshit every single day. What
Yeah.
am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Netflix has got you over a barrel no matter what, no matter where you go. You know what I mean? Just pay the money. Either that or don't pay the money and continue to pay your monthly fee. Your boys
Yeah.
just can't use your bloody what's his face Netflix
That's
account.
it.
That's what it comes down to. It's
Yeah.
not going to raise any revenue. I'll tell you that much. Because
You
everyone's
don't
going to
reckon?
be like,
You reckon it might balance out? I
it'll
reckon it might
balance out.
balance out in the like just in the falls and rises in revenue. I think it'll
Yeah,
balance out.
yeah. It's not going to make any money. There's
What
not.
it
There's not
be?
going to be all those people that's going to be like, I'm dying for Netflix, and they have to go
Yeah.
set up their own one. And if they do, it's only going to be like that 6.95 bloody
Mm.
the ad tier.
Yeah. What'd
It's-
be interesting is if it's adults or parents getting that content for kids, if then Disney Plus subscribers go up as a result.
or Amazon.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
Amazon just
Uh,
needs something over there to draw people.
yeah,
It's
because it's
not
very
Rings of Power.
adult centric. No.
Yeah, it's not Rings of Power.
um, so Mortal Kombat 2 is slated to start filming in Australia in June,
Yeah, the writer's
which is,
currently here.
yeah. Simon McQuoid back to directing. So we're going to
Yeah.
get the same heroes and villains that made it through Mortal Kombat 1. They're
Oh,
returning, but also apparently we're going to get Katana, who sounds very much like the game character Katana. So I'm kind of happy about that.
yep.
Shao Kahn, Sindel, Baraka. So Baraka was interesting to me because I like the angle that they're going with it. Like he's actually a village leader and he's like almost noble.
Yeah.
He just looks like a fucking killer. You know what I mean? Just looks like a monster. Which
Yeah.
I like. That's cool. That's cool to me. Quan Chi and then Johnny Cage. So the thing about this Johnny Cage casting, right? Like it should be Scott Adkins. That should just
Straight
be
away.
it. But apparently Cody Rhodes from the WWE could potentially be playing the role.
The hell is Cody Rhodes?
Like this guy's got a head on him. He's got an overbite and everything. He doesn't give me Johnny Cage vibes. Good wrestler though, but like he just doesn't give me Johnny Cage vibes. And yeah, I hope they go with Scott Adkins. To me, that's like he looks like the movie star at that stage where he's like he's past his peak and his prime, and he's just like piss and vinegar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's how Johnny
But
Cage
still in
is supposed
shape.
to be. Yeah, that's how Johnny Cage is supposed to be.
Yeah. So hopefully they make the right choice. uh, Louis Leterrier is going to direct the
Killer, yeah.
final Fast movie, Fast XI.
Fucking Ladaria.
You were right though. He directed Transporter 2, so that's
Yeah.
the Statham connection.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Very
he
good.
did direct it. Megaton did the third.
Megaton did the third.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It comes back.
Apparently, Universal's real happy with this. So I mean, it's a good career move for him. You know what I mean? Good studio connection. Big news over the last like year and a half. So with everything that happened with Helena Hutchins, I think it's finally put to rest now. The charges against Alec Baldwin have been dropped completely, so I'm not too sure how much lighter that O's bank account is at the moment. And that's probably why he's already got a movie in the can. I got to move quick now. However, like these cases, they need someone to kind of hang for them. So the armorer, which I think is like rightfully so, is kind of on the hook for this one.
Yeah. That's who should have been up there since the start.
That's right. That's
I don't
right.
care who your dad is, mate.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens down the line because this shit is like it's coming like up to 2 years now. I'm pretty sure they want to close this case off. Finally, give that family some peace. I'll tell you that much. So famous YouTuber is in like the top 5 most highly paid YouTubers in the world. Markiplier. He's going to make his feature film debut. However, the details are under wraps about what it is. It's like sort of horror movie. No, it's an adaptation of a mini submarine game.
Yeah.
They called it a midget submarine. PC or no PC?
I think if you're calling the submarine a midget, then that's fine.
It's not a submarine for midgets.
No. You can't call people
okay.
that.
All right.
Midget just means small.
Well, okay. Bridget and Gidget. All right. Nintendo creator Shigeru Miyamoto has said there is no doubt about more Nintendo properties coming to the big screen. Of course not.
Where are we sitting?
858?
750. Hasn't been updated yet.
Okay, yeah.
Sunday.
I'm pretty sure the because what I seen an update. It's third week. This third week takings is like 48 million or 56 million or something in the US, just in the US alone. That's not international territories. It's big business, man. And this movie is like 85 minutes, I swear. So the turnaround.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. And when I look at the sessions here in Sydney, it's just VMAX session after VMAX session.
I love
like
it.
No breath in between. All they showing is Super Mario Brothers.
I love it.
Fucking
That's
excellent.
wild.
Get it.
It is,
man. Because everyone was shitting on this movie.
Yeah.
I love that Chris Pratt came out and did his Mario impersonation when he read off, like, I think he was reading off the box office or something like that. And he used his Mario voice.
Yeah.
The biggest fuck you to all those idiots. This movie's not going to make any money. As if this movie wasn't going to make money. I would have bet money that this movie was going to make money.
Yeah.
You released it at Easter. You released it during school holidays. I think it's school holidays for the whole world, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, what did you expect?
I didn't expect this big. Like, I expected like maybe 5. You know what I mean? Like 5 is a solid debut for the first movie video game adaptation. I didn't expect for it to be as good of a movie as it actually was. And what's crazy is that the results aren't saying that it's kid-centric numbers. Like, this is not kid-centric numbers. This is the whole family going.
No. They made that movie for us. Kids don't know about that stuff. We do. We've been playing Mario since the beginning. They don't know anything about that. That movie is for us. Kids movie. That was for us. Just like Toy Story's ours.
It's still ours.
It is still ours.
And that's why the numbers are so big. It's
Yeah.
because that like the kids aren't going as much as the adults are. It's wild, man.
I would get
You
me
can
one of them red just Mario hats. With the M
Which
on
one?
there and everything.
The old school jumper
The one
hat,
that he's
like the
wearing.
little sleek one, the actual postman,
The actual one that Mario's wearing. I'll get that one.
the
I saw
captain's hat.
Schultz was wearing a Waluigi one the other day.
That's bad.
I want to get one. And when that, can you imagine what's going to happen at Universal Studios when this Mario Land opens up, mate?
Oof.
It'd be
The
big.
restaurant looks fire.
Yeah, the restaurant's mad.
I'm not gonna lie, the one thing I was always hoping for when Sonic came out was that Sega World was gonna open up again.
Badly.
That would have been so good.
Was Sega World where what's his face was there? Where the IMAX was? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Can't have it there anymore. Sorry, mate.
Fuck
That's
was
the
Sega
IMAX.
World? Did they demolish that building? Because I remember it was up there for a little while as well.
Because remember, it was like that. You could see it. It was the big glass building. It was so
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like fucking terrarium.
Yeah. But we need like Mario centric, like we need Mario Land here. Give me a Mario Land in Australia.
That's what we should do. We've got so much land.
Oh, you know what would be fire? And it's just across the pond. Have a Mario Land in NZ. I'd gladly fly over to NZ to go to
I
Mario
won't
Land.
fly in NZ.
I'd be so
I
happy.
will go to what's his face. We have places out here, out west,
Yeah.
where there's abundance of land. We can build it out there, and people will come.
100%. I'm just using it as an excuse to go to NZ as well. Let me do that thing where I ride down the ball down the hill.
They already got fucking hobbits over there.
Mario comes out Hobbiton. It's a me, a Frodo.
Hey, bro.
Oh fuck. And that's it for news and developments
That's a wrap.
this week.
That's a wrap.
Fucking hell.
IMAX is still saying they return late to 2021. Fucks.
It better return by the time Oppenheimer drops in June. Tell you that much. Is that
They
June
better
or May?
They better return by what's his face? Dead Reckoning. That's when they need to return.
Yeah.
23rd of June, mate. You got a month and a bit. I don't
Just
want to hear anything.
shit, that's 2 months away. Fuck.
Yeah, it is.
What do you call it? Yeah, they have to. It has to be that. Like they're probably just waiting for a big movie release.
I think the last movie they showed was a Chris Nolan movie.
Dunkirk?
Yeah, either Dunkirk or Interstellar was the last movie that they showed there. What's his face? Ever. So it probably is going to be Oppenheimer.
I
And
hope
if
so,
it
man.
is, I'm going.
Yeah. For
Hell
sure.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I'll book a room in the W and everything.
Just to go to the city.
Yeah, that way, I just don't have to just go home straight away.
I was gonna enjoy the night. Have a mad dinner.
Go have some dinner, watch the movie. It's gonna be reserved seating.
They got restaurants happening in that W?
Yeah, like 5-star restaurants be.
Oh wow.
Meat and Wine is still just next door as well, so you hit those up. They survived somehow.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm surprised that they actually survived. How
Ooh.
will survive?
They got everything. All day dining restaurant, so breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They got the living room, which is all international, and a rooftop bar and lounge.
This is not an ad for the W, by the way.
Yeah. You want that shit? Pay for it, you fucks. All right. That is a wrap on all the news that we have for the. We'll be back on Thursday.
Mm.
With our thoughts on Ghosted and
Yellow
Ghosted,
Jackets.
Yellow Jackets, Ted Lasso. What else? Dead Ringers.
Dead Ringers.
Yeah.
I think
Susan
The
Man.
Idol starts on Monday as well.
Yes. Succession.
Succession, yeah.
all the anime. I did watch Suzume as well, so I'll talk about that.
Oh, snap. All right. All right. Suzumi.
Seriously.
But yeah, follow us on all social media. Love yourself. Love movies.
Vape more, smoke less, and wash your ass.